Hello, hello. It's me, Ward Inspired today. My voice is back. I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's get started. I want to start today talking about the Walmart closing in the United States. There's many people flipping out right now that the Walmarts are closed, that 5 of them have been closed. You're all worried about your jobs. Here's the thing. Each and every one of you allowed Walmart into your cities and into your towns. Each and every one of you started shopping at Walmart to save $1 or $2 instead of going to your local mom and pop stores. Each and one of you watched all the companies around you fall to pieces while Walmart sat on top of its hill and grew stronger as king of the hill. You all contributed. Now Walmart cuts people off and closes down their stores, and you're all screwed. Do you see what greed has brought in you? You used to have little mom and pop stores that sold milk and bread. If your Walmart closes, where are you going to get your milk and bread from? Think about it, folks. You've all sold out to major conglomerates that have just come into your towns and acted like parasites and destroyed all the middle class stores. What is it going to take for you all to realize that there is an attack out on the middle class right now? Feminism is for the middle class as well. They're the ones that are usually the most prosperous, actually that's right, a pretty good word. Listen, folks, your Walmarts are closing right now for the simple reason that they don't owe you anything. Okay, there should be laws to prevent them firing people, but there's not. Think about it. They're not there to help you. They're there to help themselves. If you wanted people that cared about you, then you should never have sold out on the mom and pop stores. They were the ones that cared about your community. These globalists don't care about your community. They'll come in, pretend to be the savior, and walk right out again, destroying everything. That's what they do. Now, I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave this broadcast open today. Maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3. I'm hoping some of my longtime subscribers will come online and we can have a decent conversation. And I'd like to have a good talk with somebody today. I've been asking you all to talk to me, but none of you seem to want to talk. You all like, oh, my microphone's broken. I don't have a microphone. Yet today, most tablets have microphones and most laptops have microphones built right into them. I don't understand why America is so surprised what keeps happening to them. Oh my God, Jane Helm. Oh my God, 9/11. It's like you guys are completely blind to the obvious, what's going to happen. People in Europe know what's going to happen to America before America knows what happens. Ugh. I sometimes don't know why I continue to make these videos. I don't feel like anybody is listening and trying to make a change. I think you guys listen and you all agree, but then you go out and change what you don't listen to what I say. You don't follow up on it. You just change to go back down your own roads again. It's like, how can you even help humanity when humanity doesn't want to be fixed? I spoke about that in my last video, about how you all believe in the pre-tribulation raptures, and therefore you're not going to be defending your own selves. You're like, oh, well, the end is here. Oh, this is lay down and die. The end is here. The end is here. You don't even care about the future generation anymore. It's like, oh, well, the end is here. Might as well go out with a bang. So tiring to witness this. I don't know why God has tortured me by putting me on this planet in this era, man. But it's torture for me to sit here and watch the people just slowly fall apart, completely lose their minds, and just delve into all self-indulgences that there are. Give in to every pleasure. Allow every sin to rule your life. Just give in, give in, give in, give in, give in. That's all America's been doing, man, is giving in. This is like nothing but just handing yourselves over to the devil and wondering at the same time why your country is going to hell. Because you've handed yourself over to the devil. It's very simple. You even have school books now coming out about little Satan's coloring books. Ugh. I don't even have the energy to make this video right now. I just thought I'd open it up and see what people had to say. If anybody would come to the channel, see if they wanted to talk to me, but I don't think they will. I think everybody likes to leave a little comment, but when it push comes to shove, you guys just kind of scatter like cockroaches. Because every week I put myself out here, and almost every day this week I put myself out here, saying to anybody who wants to have a conversation with me, step right up. Nobody has stepped up. Not one. Not one person this entire week has stepped up to join me on a live stream conversation. Why is this, folks? You all watch my videos. You all leave good comments. You leave thumbs up. But when it comes time to make a live stream video and I invite you all to join me, nobody cares. Am I just wasting my time with the MGTOW group? Are there no real MGTOWers out there? Are you just MGTOW on the internet and then, just a normal guy off the internet? Why is it that I stand alone, always alone, talking to you folks? Why is there nobody backing me up right now? There should be people on the channel right now that are talking back to me. This week alone, I have made over 8 hours of live recordings, and not one person has spoken to me. I leave you guys invitations to join. You don't care. So why should I keep making videos for you all? Tell me. When you all come to my channel for advice and find the advice and leave me a thumbs up and say, oh, this video explains a lot, why should I keep making those videos? Why should I keep telling you guys about the Bible? It's another good one. Because sometimes I feel like I'm throwing my pearls to the swines. I believe the Bible is right when it says in the end days there will be scoffers, people mocking the Bible. How many of you actually that sit here and say today that you are a Bible believer actually go out and tell other people about the Bible? I bet it's none of you that do that. Take people like Rashid on my channel, Rashid Docent. He lives Christianity, he talks Christianity, and in the real world he applies Christianity. And because he does that, he sees the world in an entire different view than you'll see it. Just like I also put it into practice in real life, and I see it in everything. There's certain laundry soaps I won't buy. There's certain food I will not eat. I look at logos. I look at symbols. I've studied it all. My whole world is a lot different than yours. Most people say to me, hey, War Doves Fire, you're pretty strange. And I'm like, yes. To you, I probably am very strange. Because I'm not a mainstream follower. I'm on the outskirts of the mainstream. I always hear this from people, and I think this is the most saddest thing I hear from people. When I was growing up, I didn't have many friends. I always felt like I was a loner. I didn't understand why I was so different from everybody else. I turned to them and I said, because you have the seed of God in you. Because you have the seed of God in you. Very simple. Your parents planted it into you when you were a young child. It stuck with you. And you have the Holy Spirit in you. Therefore, you do not follow the masses. You walk alone. But you don't walk alone. You walk with Christ. It's just on the earthly realm, it seems like you are alone. But you're not alone. It just seems like the lone wolves nowadays are getting beaten up for not becoming part of the masses. It's ridiculous. The masses. It's like the Bible really says about Noah. The days of Noah. We are in the days of Noah again. It's so obvious we are in the days of Noah again. We are splicing animals. We are growing human ears on the back of mice. We are doing all these abominations in the world, and we're calling it science. Yet there's nothing scientific about it, folks. Do you understand that? Growing an ear on the back of a mouse is not scientific. It's not. Because the Nephilim did that thousands of years ago already. Everything today that we consider, oh, it's new to us, is already old news. In the 1950s, we came out with DNA. We thought DNA was the most coolest thing in the world. We actually acted like we invented it. Yet there's classic symbology all over the ancient Egyptian world that proves that they also knew about DNA. So we come out boasting about it in 1950, while the ancient Egyptians already knew it 5,000 years ago. But I mean, everything that we think today is so special and unique it's all old. It's all old. We've already done it before. The only thing new today that we have not done before in the past is the nuclear bomb. Everything else we've done. Oh, and nuclear energy, anything nuclear. We never did that before, but everything else is the same as in past histories. I mean, like today we think we're so clever because we have electricity. Well, the ancient Egyptians discovered battery power. You don't think they're going to sit there in their huts every single day in the night and just sitting there in the dark and not trying to better their lives, right? How do you people even look at ancient civilizations? Like they were all cavemen? Oh, the Romans were gladiators and brutal. The ancient Egyptians, they were slave drivers. You all don't even think about, okay, they lived every single day. They had to eat every single day. They had to pee. They had to take a shit. They had to do everything every single day. They had to do everything that we do today. So you can pretty guarantee that somebody's going to come up with the idea of a battery over time. Don't tell me you only, after 5,000 of years of humanity living on the planet, that we finally come up with the battery, folks. Do you all even think about your entire heritage, your lineage, everything that your forefathers have been through? Do you even care? I think the worst words that somebody could ever say is, I don't care. Those have to be the worst, nastiest, demonic words there are. Sure doesn't sound demonic, but it is. Well, I'm really hoping some friends will show up. I'm just going to leave the line open for maybe an hour, maybe 2, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. Last time I did it for 4 hours. We'll see how it goes. It depends on who shows up and who wants to join the conversation. So I was talking about the Walmarts, and it really blows my mind how the American people are talking about the closing of Walmarts. Suddenly, 5 Walmarts are closed due to plumbing issues. They just laid off everybody, and they're closed down for 6 months. Do you see the American dependency on Walmart? There used to be a time before Walmart, folks. There used to be a time before Walmart. You've all got so used to Walmart, you've taken it for granted. But you don't have to like it. You don't have to. It's a virus. It's a parasite in your country. It has killed off every little small town community, little shop. Just drove them right out of business. And everybody who buys at Walmart is responsible for that. I mean, don't you ever learn? I mean, how many times must you in life sow your seeds and then reap your seeds before you understand that what you sow is what you will reap? If you go around sowing that all your companies have to go out of business while you're supporting one gigantic conglomerate, then you're kind of sowing a seed of destruction. When that conglomerate came into your towns, you all should have buckled down and stayed with your little mom and pop shops and drove Walmart out of business. Now you've all become codependent on Walmart. You see the damage it does there? The destruction it can lead to? I've been the victim of a narcissist. I know every single step they take, how they abuse, how they use, what they will do, and I see them doing it to you right now in America, and I'm trying to warn you. Nothing is happening by accident. Nothing ever happens by accident. There is no such thing as by accident. It's just clumsy and stupid. How can you even believe in an almighty up there and then think something happens by accident? Does that mean that God wasn't watching over you for those few seconds? No. He's always watching. So what's the accident? Who was not paying attention, you or God? Because even if you're not paying attention, God will. Here I am sitting here talking to another live stream event where nobody's bothered talking back to me or leaving a comment or joining the conversation, which is really quite a shame. You know, when I first made this channel, people were desperate to talk to me. Now they're all like, oh, well, he's on every day. We get to talk to him whenever we want to. Same thing again. Well, like I said, I'm just going to leave the box open for a little while. You all can talk if you want to. I'm just going to sit here for a second and do my own thing. Because I only just got in the house about, what, 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah. I wish people would start to learn. I really do. I don't understand how people can make constantly the same mistakes over and over and over and never fucking learn from them. The simple fact, folks, the very simple fucking fact is, folks, if you're living in a small town, it is better to have 6 or 7 different locations where you could buy your bread and your milk than to have one giant location sitting on top of a hill who dictates everything. That's your Walmart. So that way, if Walmart goes out of business, there'll still be 6 or 7 other places where you can go purchase your milk and your bread. You don't let big conglomerates come into your towns. That's stupid. I used to live in LaGrange, Kentucky, a little tiny town. But the Walmart there was ginormous. It was humongous. It was like sitting there as king of the hill. You know, the tallest hill in the town had the fucking Walmart sitting right on top of it. I don't understand this, why you've all allowed these conglomerates to come into your world and just dominate as much as they have. You know, Europe even protects against that stuff. Where I live, there's laws against competition. And I know that sounds kind of bad, but it's not that bad. Everybody here survives and they eat. Like in the town that I live, there are 2 identical snack bars right next to each other. They're called snack bars. They basically sell the exact same things. Monday to Wednesday, one guy's open. Thursday to Sunday, the other guy's open. And they both survive. There is no monopoly. America is the fucking creator of monopolies. You know that? When will people understand that money is not unlimited? There is a certain amount of money. There really is a certain amount. It's not unlimited. So if you got people out there hoarding all the money, everybody else is going to starve because there's not going to be new money and not going to be any new money made. If somebody is hoarding 99% of all the money and the rest is only getting 1%, don't ever think you're going to get more than 1% because there is no more money to have. You cannot continue to keep making money and making money. It doesn't work that way. There is a set amount, and that amount needs to be shared equally. If it's not shared equally, and one part has the most, like you see in America with the 99%, and the 1%, if the 1% is holding it all back from the 99%, what do you think is going to happen? The 99% is going to get sick of thinking that they can one day get a little bit of that piece of that pot that the 1% has, and they're going to take it from them instead of work for it. Just because they're working now for it. And this is how fucking stupid your government really is. They really think that you're going to continue to work and continue to work and to continue to work while they are fucking you over. One day you're going to stop working and you're going to grab a gun and you're going to go into a battlefield and you're going to find other people that want to fight you and you're going to start shooting them. You all have no more idea what it's like to be in times of war. You've completely forgotten what it is to be like in times of war. All your wars are fought in overseas. When's the last time America had a threat on national soil? Been a very long time ago. You've all forgotten. It's very easy to send 10 to 15,000 troops overseas where you don't have to pay attention to them, where you can watch them through the little media box called the television. Oh, yeah, that's how you fight wars nowadays, don't you, nation, huh? Don't you, America? You send a bunch of troops over, then follow them through the television while they die. You sit there while eating your popcorn and watching Wheel of Fortune. You've all forgotten what true suffering is. You've all forgotten what it is to stand up for yourselves. You don't understand. The psychopath never quits until you're dead. They don't care how many stupid laws they pass on you. They don't care how many hoops they make you jump through. And you, as a normal human being, are going to be reasonable. So you're going to go, okay, I'll jump to this hoop if it benefits humanity. And they're like, yes, 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 just jump to the hoop. It'll benefit humanity, when it doesn't at all. It doesn't benefit you at all. It doesn't benefit anybody. But as long as they can make you keep jumping through those hoops, they own you. And as long as they own you, they can control you. And all they want to do is to control you. I don't even get why it's so hard to see, folks. Why is nobody seeing it? Okay, I know the media is not reporting every protest out there, and they should be, but they're not, because they work for the globalists. But still, it would be nice to see other Christians actually standing up. You know, the average Christian today is actually justifying what's going on right now. Oh, it's okay. It's okay to have Operation Jade Helm. Oh, I don't mind if somebody's spying on my cell phone, because if I ever get kidnapped, because I watch too many movies, and I believe that can happen to every single human being on the planet. If I get kidnapped, it'd be really nice to know that there's a police officer out there somewhere who could track me down using my cell phone. There are people actually out there that like the control grid. And most of them are narcissistic little skanky females that like to know that they are being protected. Men don't need the protection feeling. They are the protectors themselves. So government is now doing all this for females. Be aware of it. Be aware of it. It is the females that are screaming out, rape culture, rape culture, rape culture, rape culture, rape culture. Oppression, oppression, oppression. It's not the men. There's not a man in America today that needs all this protection. You tell me one man today that wants this protection that they have right now, where you're almost becoming a police state. No man needs that. We protect ourselves. It is the females that want this. You are allowing the females to send you right into a police state. The females are doing it, not the men. Start separating, start judging. Ugh. You know what? I'm done for today. You all sort it out yourselves. I'm out of here.